I never thought of myself as the romantic type, but when I married my wonderful wife 7 years ago, I knew I was making a lifelong commitment. When I put the wedding ring on her finger, so I was certain that she was my better half and my last love. I had never felt so sure about anything in my life. But life has its own plans for us without asking permission, and our journey took an unexpected turn. After the wedding, we found ourselves living separately, despite my wife's mother having a beautiful home in the suburbs where she lived alone. My wife's parents had their own struggles, and her father made the difficult decision to leave, leaving his wife to raise their daughter on her own. To this day, I can hear the pain in my wife's voice when she talks about her father. Fast forward to our first year of marriage, and my wife shared the incredible news that we were expecting a baby. I was over the moon and became the most devoted husband ever. I would do anything to make her happy, from running to the store in the middle of the night for pickled herring and sugar. Yes, you read that right. To being her personal shoe polish sniffing buddy. Don't ask. My wife would share stories with her mom about how I took care of her, and my mother-in-law would respond with kindness and approval. Those were special moments, and I cherish the memories we created together as a growing family. Little did I know that life had more surprises in store for us, and my relationship with my mother-in-law was only just beginning to blossom in unexpected ways. Sometimes, I wondered if my beloved mother-in-law praised me many times more than my beloved wife, but I attributed it to my wife's pregnancy and her constant mood swings and complaints. 3 months after I found out I was going to be a father, my wife and I went for a routine ultrasound. When the doctor asked us if we knew we were expecting twins, I literally jumped around the doctor's office like a child, screaming with joy. My beloved, on the other hand, covered her face with her hands, and I understood from her ambiguous sobs that she was crying. She was in shock. She hadn't expected twins. She wandered around the apartment repeating, "What are we going to do? How will we live?" I couldn't comfort her. It took a full 3 days before my wife stopped crying and decided to go to her mother's house to tell her the news in person rather than shocking her over the phone. All this time, I knew Amelia to be a very polite and reserved woman. But when we told